We're live.
We are live?
Yep.
There are already 100 people here.
Amazing.
Hello everyone. Are you bored at home?
Are you in lockdown?
Have you got nothing better to do?
I sure don't. How about you?
I've got a quiz to run, but maybe that's something that we could invite you to. This is the second edition of the Paris Pub
and
Quiz.
updated.
Yes.
Notice the jingle?
We've got a jingle. We dressed up for it.
A little bit.
It's Saturday night in Paris, and I see that we've timed this accidentally again to be exactly in time with the people clapping outside.
I know.
So we'll
A little applause.
as the jingle music fades out. So we see the comments coming in just to catch everyone up to speed on what's happening. This is a Paris pub quiz, Paris themed. I'm going to read out the rules in a second before we get into it. But we've tested this already this morning on Australian audience, and now we're testing it on a world audience. And I can see already there are a lot more viewers here.
Yeah, exciting.
So if we're going to read the comments, maybe we need to... They're coming through so quickly already. What's the way that we do it? Read them up there?
Yeah, probably.
I guess we'll see them as they come, but just to have a quick glance through. Can everyone let us know where you're watching from? Just out of pure... There's too many comments already.
Yeah. Oh, this is exciting.
Okay.
Have fun.
Go, give us where you're reading from, where you're watching from so we can
Montreal?
see. Montreal, Sweden. The Signet Theatre is ready. That's the Shakespeare troupe in Paris. Amazing.
Amazing.
Wisconsin. Applause for health workers. Yes.
Yes.
Canada. San Antonio. Keep going. Oh, Eddie G is in the house.
Oh, Eddie.
This is going to be great, he
MVP.
says. Okay, Charlotte, Florida. Okay, good. We got a good group
this
in
is
here.
fantastic. I think this is going to be really, really good.
Okay.
What a night.
Oh my, Fabian Reno. Yo G, what's up? And Lucy says, click like, everyone. Good idea, Lucy. If everyone presses like right away, we got a quick start and we're off. I can't even read them all. There's too many comments.
All right. Well.
Could it be that my brothers are talking? Okay, here we go. I'm going to explain the rules to all 100 of you while I watch the little like thing go up. That's what you guys can do while you're listening to the rules. Do we need to explain anything before the rules?
The rules are pretty simple. I don't think there's anything.
Have we introduced ourselves?
No. Have we?
This is the Earful Tower, if you don't know what you're watching. My name is Oliver G. I'm an Australian in Paris. I got a podcast all about it. And I'm trying to be the most positive dude during this troubling time around the world. And
Provide some entertainment.
Exactly, and that's
Being
exactly
a bit
what this is
sociable.
about. My co-host is...
Lena Norden G, co-host and wife.
Yes, and
Yes.
helped write the quiz even.
I did.
So,
I have a little section.
Wow, there's so many comments coming through. This is great, guys.
This is exciting.
I don't think I can keep up with them. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to read out 40 questions. They've been written by me, by Lena, by author John Baxter, by tour guide and blogger French Girl in Seattle on different topics. Typically, they get harder as we go along, so 5 questions per topic, starting easy, getting harder and harder and harder.
That's
Corinne's watching again.
Oh.
Corinne, we know you watched this morning. Oh yeah, so the rules. Right, this is the golden rule. This is the, I'm going to say it a few times because it's crucially important. Clovis tunes in, second time for Clovis. He knows how much this rule means. Do not write the answers in the comment thread. You go to jail. Earful Tower Jail. Hello, Versailles. Wow.
Ooh. Okay, Earful Tower Jail. Is there a little, what do you call it? Abbreviation? ETJ.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Can you explain
the
that
prison
other rule
master.
too? And I'm going to get the comments coming here. So
And I can be
see them too.
bribed. Nah. But, all right. Yeah, I think that's it. No cheating. No writing any answers in the comments. Keep them on your paper, pen and paper, private, unless we tell you to write the answers.
We can see all the comments now on the computer screen. We'll be able to keep up a little bit. I love that everyone's talking to each other. That's wonderful. So here's the idea. 40 questions, 40 points. We go through the answers as we go. Stay out of jail. And
you'll be fine.
And thanks to, I think it was Peter last week who donated a bottle of wine.
That's right.
Because it is a pub quiz after all.
Yeah.
Good wine, Peter. Thank you.
Very good.
Okay, so here we go. Are you ready for it?
I sure am.
Okay.
How about you?
I was born ready for
Okay,
this.
great.
I'll just put the comments over to the side. There you go. Look, okay, so the comments come out there. Here are the questions. Okay, question 1. First topic. It is...
Famous French movies.
Okay, famous French movies. Oh yeah, and as I see it's coming up in the background, something that really helps me to grow is share pictures of this with your friends, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Get the word going. We'll keep doing it every week.
Tag away.
Famous French movies. Question 1. I've got 5 questions coming at you in random order. I'm not getting harder and harder. Let's get started. Question 1. Which is the warmest color according to the title of a 2013 French romance movie starring Léa Seydoux and Adèle Exarchopoulos?
The warmest color.
What is the warmest color? Corinne says she's popping in to say she's fine. I'm glad you're fine, Corinne. Nancy says no Googling answers. That's exactly right.
Good, you
Karen's
got
got
it.
her wine. Eddie says good night, Corinne. He's a lovable kid. For those who don't know, Eddie's my little brother and he won the wooden spoon.
And he is very active in the chat. Well, at least he was last time, so we'll see how he will do it this time.
And he writes a lot of OMFGs, which we haven't figured out what stands
Quite
for.
entertaining.
So that was the first one. Hopefully that was easy. I'm going to do the second one and then I'll pass it over to you.
Okay.
The Upside. The Upside was a 2017 American comedy drama where a paralyzed billionaire played by Bryan Cranston strikes up an unlikely friendship with a convict, a recently paroled convict, Kevin Hart. Good movie, maybe. I haven't watched it. Because it's a remake of a French movie, an excellent French movie starring François Cluzet and Omar Sy. What was the French movie called? You can write it in English or French because it is the same.
That's right.
All these are worth 1 point. Julie says, finally one I know. We're off to a better start this time. Did we mention that you need to write these down on paper? Because the winner gets a prize, but you have to prove it. If you're winning,
we
you
didn't
have to
mention
prove
the
it.
prizes.
Yeah.
There are prizes.
We'll get to the prizes.
There's one prize.
There could be prizes.
It could be, maybe. We'll see.
Do you
We'll
know
see how it goes for you.
Okay, next one. So what was the name of that French movie?
The Upside.
Okay.
But in French.
You can do number 3.
Okay.
Hang on,
you
Lynn
ready?
says what was question 2? I'll say it really quick. I think some people are just tuning in. Real quick, question 2. The Upside was an American movie, but it was a remake of a French movie with François Cluzet and Omar Sy, billionaire, paralyzed. What was it called in French? Question 3.
Question 3. Which French actress was the first and only person to win an Academy Award for a French language performance for her portrayal of Edith Piaf in the hit 2007 film La Vie en Rose?
Ooh, La Vie en Rose, Edith Piaf.
Yeah.
What we should do is one of us reads, the other one looks at the comments so that we know what's coming
so we're
up.
a bit updated.
So as you read that, I saw Rachel Robinson wants to be on Teams with people. Join Eddie. Eddie needs all the help he can get.
And I see that some people are asking us to go
yeah.
through the questions. We will go through, once we've done the first 5, we go through them again quickly so you can catch up. So you just like go from now and then we catch up.
We'll do it again and I'll ask them quicker the next time. Okay, I'm doing questions. This is, I think, the hardest one that no one in Australia got. In Midnight in Paris, Owen Wilson sits on some Parisian steps each night before being transported to yesteryear. Lovely movie. In real life, those steps at the side of a church on the left bank. What is the name of that church?
I see Fabian is writing a clue here for the last one, and it says that it's Clovis's favorite actress.
Funnily enough, Eddie, Fabian, and Clovis all feature in my new book. So if you want to get to know them, they're all they're friends of the show.
All characters.
Sophie B knows that one.
Okay, good.
Sophie Nadeau, who Solo Sophie, I believe,
Yay!
wrote a bloomin' nice blog post today about people in Paris to follow. Check her out. And I saw a French girl in Seattle also just tuned in watching. We'll be talking about you in a second. Your turn on a question.
Okay, last question on the first round. Question number 5 in French famous movies. Which part of Paris plays the setting for the majority of the mega hit Amélie, starring Audrey Tautou?
And when I read that out to the Australians this morning, I accidentally put the answer in the question and everybody got it right. But if you guys
just kept on reading.
if you guys at home want a clue on that one, In last week's quiz, at the very end of the quiz, I said I'm giving you a free question next week. Question 5. I told you the answer already. So if you watched last week, that one's free. Eddie's comment while you were reading, he said, "Do your imitation, you coward." I think he's talking about my Owen Wilson impersonation. So here it is.
Oh no, here we go.
What does he say all the time? Wow. What's the name of these church steps? They're totally amazing. Wow, totally. Yeah, I'm not that good at it.
Right.
Okay, I'll go through them real quick, okay? All of them in a row. There's 5 points worth. First one, what is the warmest color? According to a French romantic movie, 2013. So the title is Something is the Warmest Color. Number 2, The Upside is an American remake of a French classic. Well, I'd call it classic.
Modern classic.
Of a modern French classic with François Cluzet and Omar Sy. What was that called? Which French actress was Edith Piaf in La Vie en Rose? What's the name of the church where Owen Wilson was sitting?
Midnight in Paris.
And I don't want to give the last one away, so I'm not even going to read it. Can you say it?
Which part of Paris plays the setting for the majority of the mega hit Amélie starring Audrey Tautou?
So people are saying, what's the point system? Here's how it is. That's worth 5 points. Everything is worth 1 point. Nothing is worth 2 points. Everything's worth 1 point. There's 40 points total. No 2 points. That answers all the questions.
So if you know all of these, if you get a correct answer on all of these, it means that you got 5 points.
I see people have been retracting their messages, which means people are maybe cheating. For all the new faces in here, don't write.
I haven't even kept track of this.
Don't write the answers.
I'm the prison warden.
Answers. So 5 points to be get, and write your scores as we go. The answers. The warmest color is
blue.
Blue. So if you wrote blue, 1 point. This was one of the harder rounds if you're not a movie fan. Yeah. Number 2, the French movie was called Intouchable. Intouchable. Clovis and Fabian. Is it Anne or in? Someone write in.
I think it's
or UN, so I can. Team Signet is filled with guides. We're going to take this trophy home, says Charlotte Pleasant. I'll give you guys a fun fact. Last week, it was actually a tour guide who won, Claudine Hemingway, and she said, "I'm a guide. I knew this. I will give up."
She renounced her crown.
She renounced the crown. And then she texted me, she said, "If I win this week, I'm keeping it." Number 3, the actress, Fabian writes, is Intouchable. He just wrote it. So I don't know.
Well, it doesn't help.
Lucia says
in.
And
In?
Sophie says in. You
guys
it's a lot
of different.
Jeannie says Anne. Forget it.
We're not going to listen to you.
Okay, the actress was Marion Cotillard.
Clovis's favorite actress. You should have known that.
So spelling isn't important. We would accept Marilyn Cotillard. It's fine.
Totally.
The church.
This one is hard.
Taylor Scott, who must be with the Signet, says, "We renounce nothing." Play against each other, guys. Okay, the church was called Saint Etienne du Mont, or Saint Etienne du Mont.
I did not even know of that church.
Annie Self writes, "Don't put the answers in the chat, idiots." Annie, that is, it comes up with a warning here. There's language in it.
Ooh.
I'll allow it. Okay,
yeah.
And question 5.
Heated discussion.
Question 5. A French person says, "Je confirme, c'est un." So, intouchable.
Okay.
She wrote it in French.
Great.
The 5th one was Montmartre.
Yes, and that was the answer you gave away from last week's
In the Australian version, I said, "Where in Montmartre was Amélie set?" So, guys, that means we were out of 5. All you need to write is, do I need... What have you got out of 5? So write 0 out of 5, 5 out of 5, so we can keep up with you. I got the saint part right, says Julie.
Someone
no way.
3.
There's no way you get a point for that.
Lisa got 0. But don't worry.
It gets better, Lisa.
Yeah. It's far from over.
Evan got 1. Clovis is on 4. And so is Jeannie.
Clovis, you did well last
Hang on, we got a 5.
Ooh. Maria Trenzado, 5.
Was it Maria that got 5?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Good job.
Don't worry, guys. There's plenty of time to catch up to Maria.
Melinda. That is last week's winner.
What did she get, 5?
Melinda has a full score so far.
Okay,
watch out,
So
people.
Melinda won last week, and I took it. I said, "Did you write out the answers as you were meant to?" She said, "By golly, I did." And I said, "Can you send me proof? Can I take this seriously?"
Of course.
And she said, yeah, and she sent it, and she had proof. So write down.
Such nice handwriting.
Write down now. And I'm keeping an eye on the people who are commenting. If someone comments at the end, "Oh, I got 40. I ain't believing that.
Not sure.
Thomas, my other brother, is on -5. We have a new contender for the wooden spoon, everybody. Here we go.
All right. Well, this is good. It
Okay.
seems like most of you.
And Melinda just
Yeah.
improved. Lovely handwriting, Melinda. Congratulations.
Yeah, really
Let's
good.
get on to the next 5. History with My Private Paris. They a tour company, and they're starting to do a lot of stuff online. They're struggling. A lot of cancellations, like a lot of people in
Trying
Paris.
to be creative.
Go follow them on Facebook, Instagram. Write a nice comment. Book a tour for the future. But they've sent over 5 questions. Now let me explain in order of difficulty about history. So they start easy and then get real hard.
Crazy hard.
Even Claudine Hemingway, I reckon you might struggle.
Yeah.
She's on 5 out of 5.
Yeah. Team tour guides. This. If you get this.
Let's go. Easy one to start. Which French queen was beheaded during the Revolution? And then you're reading and I'm looking at the comments.
Okay.
Hello, Shelley in the Loire. 2 out of 5.
Hey!
We. She's playing as a team.
Oh,
Really good.
great. That's awesome.
The Boyds have 4 out of 5. Pretty good.
Oh, this is good. I like this.
You're reading. I'm seeing what Eddie's on.
Okay, so that was question number 1. Question number 2. How many emperors have ruled under the name Napoleon? That was question number 2.
Eddie says, I got 3 so far. I'm already beating last week's
Yay!
score. Well
Yeah,
done.
in total, I think.
Okay. And bye, Corinne. Thanks for watching. French Girl in Seattle says, too easy. Yeah, come on, French Girl in Seattle. That was the easiest one. Question
It'll be
3.
hard.
Which Roman emperor conquered what was known as Lutetia, the city of the Parisi? Parisi. All you tour guides will get this one easy, but we'll stump you later. I'm not worried.
For the rest of us, it's kind of hard. I got this wrong, so if you get this wrong, don't feel bad.
Fabian missed question 1. Does that mean we'll reread it at the end?
Yeah, we'll go through them at the end.
Okay, your turn.
Question number 4. What is the meaning of the 3 colors of the French flag?
No one got that this morning.
No.
No one in the whole of Australia
And
got that right. And I didn't get it either. Bertrand, the guy, if you guys listen to the podcast, by the way, he's the one that's been at the end of all the episodes from the 7th season telling facts. And I messaged him back. I was like, what? What do the colours mean? Shelley will repeat them all at the end. Don't worry. No, I'll repeat it at the end. Every round we'll repeat at the end. And we're up to 5?
yeah, you go 5.
Who decided the construction of the original Louvre in 1190? Who was the person behind it all? I mean, like, essentially, the man or the woman in charge of the country. There's a clue. And the Louvre, this is obviously before the museum, 1190. I'm going to read over them really quickly. Number 1, all for 1 point. Which French queen was beheaded? How
During
many...
the revolution?
Yeah, I'm just doing the short
Oh, you're
versions
doing
of it.
quick. Okay.
How many emperors have ruled under the name Napoleon? I almost said it. Which Roman emperor conquered what was known as Lutetia, the city of the Parisi? What's the meaning of the 3 colours of the French flag? Who decided the construction of the original Louvre in 1190? There you go. You got 5 seconds. You guys have already written it. I'll ask a favour. Hit the like button. It's no big deal. The reason why is, as I understand...
What is the reason why?
Well, as I understand that when a video
Great.
goes on YouTube, if it's got lots of likes for the amount of people who've watched it, YouTube goes, this guy's all right. We'll recommend his videos.
Like, it's legit.
So I see there's 76 likes. So if there were 80...
That would look better, I guess.
Time's running out. Courtney's been a long time listener, so I will repeat question 3. Which Roman emperor conquered what was known as Lutetia, the city of the Parisi, 2,000 years ago?
Okay, is that enough time?
Yes.
I think so. Should we go through the answers?
Lisa says on iPhone I can't see chat and the like button at the same time. Well, that's too bad.
Well, it is what it is. Hopefully you can hear us.
Write your answers down because it doesn't count otherwise. Answers. You ready?
Yes. So, which French queen was beheaded during the revolution? It was Marie Antoinette.
I bet every single person got that right.
Probably.
If you didn't, don't feel bad. Eddie and Tom. And Fabian and Clovis. And Claudine Hemingway. Number 2, how many emperors have ruled under the name Napoleon?
2.
2.
I thought it was 3 because I was like the more the merrier, but it's 2.
Next one.
the Roman emperor that conquered Paris, in a way, I guess, is Julius Caesar. Yep, that dude.
That's an extra point. The next, what's the meaning of the 3 colours of the French flag? French Gonzales says, Oliver's the next emperor of Paris. Thanks, Veronique.
Amazing, that's a good title.
The 3 colours, well, imagine how self-indulgent that would be.
Oh my god.
It's blue, so the colours are blue, red and white. And I needed this for 1 point. Blue and red for Paris, white for the monarchy.
That is just...
No half points there, you needed all 3.
Really
Did anyone
hard.
get that? You can brag there. Feel free to
I
brag
think
in the
this whole
comments.
section was hard, except question 1.
These ones got harder.
Yeah.
Fabian?
These tour
Did you
guides,
get
huh?
that? And number 5,
Fab,
who did the Louvre? It was King Philip II, aka Philip Augustus, aka
The
Philip
guy
August.
with the wall
The
that
guy who did
Oliver
the
is
wall.
so obsessed with.
As a thank you for watching, I'm going to give you guys an answer for the next pub quiz. When I start talking about walls, the answer will be Philippe Auguste. Freebie. Thanks for watching. There you go. Tally up your answers.
And
King
again,
Guthrie
5.
got white for royal, not enough. Charlotte Pleasant says French objection. What does that mean?
French objection to the flag? What does that mean?
People say they thought it was
Oh.
liberty, equality, fraternity. No.
No.
Interesting. So we can look at the comments. Ed Collin wrote merde, which is a French swear word, but it comes up that I can show it or hide it. That's how live works on
Well,
YouTube.
the Emperor of Paris, I guess you have ruling power,
Show.
I guess.
We have a French member on our team and she objects. I googled it and it said that it was true. So you can put it in writing, but the emperor rejects you. Charlotte, write what you think it was, but
Is this like a battle of the tour guides?
I love it.
Yeah,
Eddie is
it's
on
great.
4 out of 10, but feeling confident that he can win.
Okay, Eddie, I
Have we
like
got anyone
your,
higher than 4 out of 10?
I like your confidence.
Tammy's ashamed.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
People are asking my story about Napoleon. I think there were 3 Napoleons, but only 2 ruled. And the French person objecting, we'll get to that later. No one got that one right anyway, so let's continue. Eddie says, just a little pause here. Eddie, my little brother, I sent, because there's a lot of weird things happening in the world at the moment. All the books that I wrote, I planned to send them all to Paris. Instead, I sent a bunch of them around America, including to my brother Eddie in New York. He just got them today. He said if he loses, he's throwing them all in the Hudson River. So help Eddie if you can send him little...
Oh no, he's taken hostage.
People keep writing Christoph did. Is Christoph live streaming this as well? Who's Christoph? He got the flag right. So some people are getting it. And Napoleon III is a thing.
Okay.
No, but there were 2 who ruled apparently. Let's get on to the next section.
And this is fun. This is a bit different. And so the one we did this morning, a few people got a little confused on how this works. So it will be several facts that you're gonna go through, points system, and it's all the same person. So it's not separate questions. It's just the same person for the whole section.
All the same person. They might be alive, they might be dead, man, woman, but I'm going to progressively get easier. So let's just say, just to make it crystal clear, and this, by the way, is the most crucial time not to write the answer. I'm begging you, as emperor. No, don't write the answer. And if you're worried that someone else will, don't look at the comments for this bit. So here we go. All about the same man or woman. It starts with 5 points. Lena is going to hold up the fingers.
Like this.
And I'm going to start reading it. So let's just say I was doing it for Michael Jordan. I'd say I was born in this year, started playing basketball, then she go to 4. And I'll say I played for the Chicago Bulls, 3, right? And you only get 1 chance to guess. This is also crucial. So if you feel like you need to get points, guess when it's at 5 points. But if you write the wrong answer and you regret it,
you're out.
0. Got it?
Out.
That's 0. So here we go. And we haven't been reading comments for a while.
I feel like we need some more music. That would have been cool.
Should I
do,
put it-
do.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Who am I? For 5 points. Fingers.
5.
Here we go. Did someone put a question on how it works? I just have to trust that you guys are selling the answer the truth. We have to be honest with each other. For 5 points, I was born on September 28th in 1934 in the 15th arrondissement of Paris. I grew up in a luxurious apartment in the 16th district with 7 bedrooms. But it wasn't all smiles. In fact, it was a traumatic childhood. When me and my little sister smashed Dad's vase, it's like vase, but Americans watching. He whipped us 20 times and we had to address Mum and Dad in the polite vous form from then on. Is it any surprise I became such a rebel?
No surprise.
I'm giving you 5 seconds to write down your answer if you guess it, just to clarify.
Still
if you write an answer, you stick with it. If you haven't written, we're going down to 4.
And
4 points. As a young teen, I showed promise in dancing and I went to a fancy private ballet school. But by the time I was 15, I was scouted to be a junior fashion model and featured on the cover of Elle, which was my first taste of life in the public eye. It wouldn't be the last. 4 points?
4 points. And no one write the answer in the chat. Just a little reminder.
Thanks for doing that. Oh yeah.
I'm loving this track. What
People
is
are
it?
putting answers.
It's
Please
so good.
don't put answers. And,
No
and you're
answers.
wrong as well, but don't put the answers. Not in this bit. 3 points.
3 points.
Put the music back on. Tom G says, not me. Correct. For 3 points, that magazine cover changed everything and quickly. Soon I had a movie offer, but my parents didn't like the idea. My grandfather, however, said, if this little girl is to become a whore, cinema will not be the cause.
What will be the cause?
I'm continuing. I didn't get the acting gig, still 3 points, but I fell in love with the director, Roger Vadim. My parents were so opposed to the relationship that I put my head into a fiery oven until they changed their mind. They said they accepted the relationship, but I had to marry him when I turned 18, and guess what? I did. I wonder if anyone got it yet. I'm making it purposely quite difficult, and now it's going to start getting quite easy. Write down your answers. 2 points. 2. Fabian Reno has got it. Fast forward to the swinging 50s. Should I put the music on again? Are you digging it?
I kind of am. What do you think?
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fast forward to
That's
the
some fun.
swinging 50s, and lo and behold, I've become a sex symbol.
It's such a dramatic sentence.
Could it be because I dyed my hair blonde in 1956? Could it be my role as a sex kitten Juliet in the movie And God Created Women? Or
Woman.
could... What did I say?
Women.
That's what I
Singular.
wrote.
Yeah.
Or could it be those provocative photos of me that people are still talking about?
Mm-hmm.
1 point.
What do you think? 1 point. One single little point.
If you think... I think I got it with the first clue, says Judith.
Okay.
That means you had to write it down at 5. Otherwise, you're not getting 5 points. This is game changer. 1 point. Here, I retired from the entertainment industry in 1973 with 47 films under my belt and 60 songs. I was a bona fide icon, and I still am. Nowadays, I focus on animal rights, and people take me to task for my controversial views on immigration. Many know me by my initials, BB.
BB.
Who am I?
BB.
10 seconds. If you've already got it, congratulations. If you haven't, have a guess, because you'll get no points.
Well, you got BB to go by. So
Hmm.
maybe that could tell
Maria
you something.
Trenzado got it at her birthday. What?
Okay, that is amazing.
Okay,
That's some knowledge.
Let's see what people are writing here. I think I've got it, says Pat. I love it that you guys aren't guessing. I'm going to just put someone in prison temporarily. Kim Guthrie, who put a guess down of Gloria the Fifth. We're not guessing out loud. Temporary prison.
Yeah, just a little.
You
Just
can
a little.
get out. It's all right.
It's a friendly prison.
Lucy Sansom says, Lena might have had a spoiler, and you're blooming right there, Lucy. Lena painted this woman. Have I said it's a woman already?
Well,
It's a woman.
yeah.
You got
I
5
think
more
so.
seconds. Lynn wants an easier quiz next time.
Maybe.
We'll see. If it's too easy, everyone will get them right. Time for the answer. It is Brigitte Bardot.
Brigitte Bardot.
There you go. Now we have 15 points potentially. What have you got? Maria says she has 15 points already. So we got one person saying, can you do an
Amazing.
easier quiz? And one person on 15 out of 15.
We need to be somewhere in the middle.
How many points did you all get on Brigitte? And what have you got out of 15? 3. A couple of 3s come in. Clovis is on 11.
I wonder if people thought it was hard, Brigitte Bardot.
Judith's on 8. Deborah's on 7.
Oh, this is good.
And keep your feet.
This is good.
Charlotte Pleasance is on 12. The Signet
Fabian
Theatre's
is on 8.
Signet Theatre's gone a bit quiet.
Oh,
Brian,
Signet.
a lot of past guests on the show are coming on. This is amazing. Brian Piroli. Hi Brian, how you doing? He's on 11. A former tour guide as well. There's a theme here, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. What did French Girl in Seattle? What did you get?
Frank is on 4.
For Brigitte Bardot.
Oh, Frank.
Damn, I got it on 1.
It's okay.
Says Eddie. Fabian. Anna on 10. Does he mean I'm on 10?
No, Anna. Anna's watching it.
Oh, Anna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Anna.
Okay. So for the people, the other idea is if you're struggling a little bit, you might be able to pick up some fun facts and learn some things like who knew that Brigitte Bardot put her head in the oven?
Yeah, it's quite a crazy thing to do. Her blonde head.
Yeah.
Her sexy blonde head.
All right, now we're going to do 5 more questions from esteemed Paris-based author John Baxter. If you're a fan of the Earful Tower, you'll recognize that name. He's talking about food and literature here. Let's do the
Got a
same
very
thing.
distinct voice.
Yeah, I can
The
imitate that
Paris
too
scene,
if you
but
like.
yeah, I think you should.
No, I don't think he's watching. Well, I called him up and I said, I rang.
Yesterday.
And he answered. He went, Oliver. And I said, hey, John. He goes, you must have called me by mistake.
No, John.
Lovely John. I didn't. I called to get some pub quiz stuff.
Yeah. And just to check on him.
Yeah. And he's doing well. So here we go. 5 questions. Food and literature getting progressively more difficult. Good luck, Maria, on your 15, continuing here. Shall we do it?
I think
start?
so.
You can start.
All right, I'll start. Question number 1. What drink is known as La Fée Verte or the Green Fairy?
That's the easiest one, apparently. Good luck, Eddie and Tom.
What drink could it be? The Green Fairy.
Number 2. In Paris, if you go into a cafe... I'm changing the question a bit. If you go in... What in a Paris cafe is known in French as le zinc? In English, the zinc. What is that?
What could it be? What could it be?
Tom G writes, washing up liquid. Is that a guess or are you trying to be funny?
Oh, Tom.
Because that's teetering on the edge of Earful Tower Prison.
Tom.
And it's pronounced le zinc with a C.
Zinc.
Did you not hear that when I said it
It was
before?
a soft one.
I did it very softly.
Very soft.
Le zinc. Usually you don't pronounce the last letters. I took a gamble. Michael Cowan says, you're so close to 100 likes. Can we fix this? I'm pausing the game till we get there. Oh.
Oh, that's good. Sit back. Take a breather.
We got all night.
It's true. Cheers.
No, not even. Oh, we got there. That's
The
great.
emperors. Oh god, yeah. I think you're gonna stick your head in the oven.
Yeah, French girl says that I definitely didn't pronounce the
Oh,
le
okay.
zinc. Le zinc.
Exactly.
What is it in English? Next question.
Okay, should I take this one?
This is
Oh,
a
this is-
typical. If you didn't know that it was John Baxter that wrote it, you'd know from hearing this question.
Yeah. Apologies in advance. Okay. Anyways, question number 3. In what kind of shop would you find a pet de nun or a nun's fart? What kind of shop would you find a nun's fart in?
I didn't write it, but I'll tell you this: we got
What
some
kind of
amazing
shop?
guesses from the Australians this morning on this one.
Yeah, I can't actually remember any. What was the guesses?
I'll say it afterwards because I don't want to give the wrong answer. Laurie says this is the most fun I've had all week.
Oh, that's great.
On a serious note, that's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun
It's
if you're
nice
stuck at
to-
home, and so we can
exactly.
have some fun.
Yeah, nun's fart.
Yeah, nun's fart, Laurie.
Yeah.
What do you got? In French, it's
Yeah.
called pet
Pet de nun.
de nun.
Pet de nun.
And nuns, we're going to do an American
Fart.
accent. Fart.
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 A nun's fart.
I guess we have to pronounce the last letter.
Yeah, like,
Pronounce the T. Fart.
yeah, we were doing some Australian jokes, so we'll do it a bit more American.
Yeah.
I'll redo the question. We're doing everything in feet and Fahrenheit for you guys.
Fair enough.
So, in what kind of a shop would you find a petit nan, a petit de nani, or a nun's fart?
Fart. Yeah, that's the question.
French girl in Seattle. I'm serious. You're in danger of prison by giving that clue because it's helping. Someone this morning said a pet shop. It's not a pet shop, but you see what we're thinking here. One of the largest Paris department stores, question 4, is known by its initials BHV.
BHV.
BHV. What do those letters stand for?
Big department store in the Marais.
Taylor Scott has put prison in big letters. Does that mean French girl in Seattle is in prison?
This is so harsh.
If
It's
you're
so
in
harsh.
prison, you get let out when we get to your section that you wrote. Hang on, whoa. Kim Guthrie, my husband is cheating using Google. Prison.
Oh, total prison. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. You can't Google.
Why is Brian written Bastille like that? Is there a reason that you're saying
Sure.
Bastille?
Have we said something wrong? Hotel de Ville?
Don't know.
Don't know.
This is a small apartment. We can hear our neighbours. That's what that was. They can hear
I think
us.
they're cooking.
They might be playing the pub quiz.
Yeah.
Let's go on for the next one. Your turn.
All right. So,
He meant
the
Bastille
last.
prison. I get it.
Okay.
And we get it.
In what famous Montparnasse bar did Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald first meet?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
what
the hardest one.
bar did they first meet in? And that was Oliver pouring more wine.
I gave a clue to the Australians on this one, so I'll give a clue to you guys as well. The place doesn't exist anymore. It was a former bar. Claudine Hemingway goes, "Oh, come on, ha ha ha," and
She's
Nanette Moss
psyching
is
us
giving it
out.
away. Maybe the clue was too easy. I don't know. I don't know if she means like, "Oh, come on," or maybe she means like, "Oh, come on."
Come on.
Ha, ha.
I don't know.
The Signet Theatre has gone quiet after dominating
Yeah.
the chat in the
And
middle.
where's Eddie?
Oh yeah.
Eddie, are you
He's
there?
out throwing the books in the Hudson River. I'm going to go over them real quick again. What drink is La Fille Verte, the Green Fairy? What is Le Zinc? What shop do you find a nun's fart? What's BHV stand for? And what bar did Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald meet in? Fabian suggests the Cork and Cavern, an Irish bar on the Canal Saint-Martin. You're wrong, Fabian.
Good choice, though. Very good.
Signet Theatre is drinking and Eddie's there. Karen sucks at this game.
Oh no. It's okay. It's okay.
Say
We're
hi
having
to
fun, though.
Say hi to Adam who lives at Rue Berthe. He must be nearby. Should I yell out the window? I mean,
We could.
maybe he's watching.
He's probably not doing anything.
Time for some answers. Shelley is tears of laughter towards Fabian. Here we go for some answers, guys. I hope you've written them down and you continue to do so. The Green Fairy. The drink is called
Absinthe.
actually from Switzerland, but made
Really?
popular in the 19th century in France among the artists and the writers.
This is
Absinthe.
on my bucket list.
Have you ever drank it?
No.
We'll fix that. Patreon members will remember the bucket list episode, speaking of Shelley,
Yeah.
where me and friends, including
Shout out,
Fabian
Shelley.
and Clovis, and maybe anyone else, no? We did a bucket list in Paris. Fun idea. You should do it next time you come here.
Yeah, it's a good idea to try different new things.
What is Le Zinc?
Le Zinc is the bar. It was often, well, still is, I guess, made of zinc. And it sounds cool to say it. Let's meet at Zinc.
We will also accept the counter or the bench.
Mm-hmm.
People asked that this morning. Bench,
Fair
counter, and a little fun tip. It's cheaper to get a drink at the counter in a French bar, usually.
Yeah.
If you go stand there and order at the Zinc, then you get it cheaper. So you heard it here first. Tip your tour guide with the remaining 20 cents.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so now for the funny question of the petit non. Petit non, yes, that's it. And you can find a nun's fart in a pastry shop. So, who would have thought it? not me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next one is Laurie's on a roll.
Oh, great.
Maria says, let me know when you find real absinthe.
I will. I don't know where
All
to
the bars
go.
are closed. It won't be
Yeah.
soon. BHV stands for the Bazar de l'Hôtel de Ville.
And I actually accidentally said Hotel de
Yeah, I
Ville.
noticed that. So to say,
So if you picked up on that, fair enough. And, yeah.
when we said the pastry shop, bakery, boulangerie, patisserie would accept all of those variants, and BHV Bazar de l'Hôtel de Ville. Now I'm interested here. Majdi says 5 out of 5. Woohoo! We haven't said the last answer yet.
So 4 out of 5 so far.
So far, 4 out of 4 maybe.
Oh yeah, 4 out of 4.
Okay, last one. The Montparnasse bar was called the Dingo. The Dingo, or the Dingo
Did you
bar.
hear it? You
The
went
Dingo.
You went so Australian then.
The
Dingo.
Montparnasse bar was called the Dingo. Apparently it was named that because the dingue was crazy. The French word for crazy. It sounds like dingo. If you want to go find it today, you can't. Because it's
Because all the
closed.
bars are closed.
Yeah, but it's at
But
10,
not just because of that.
10 Rue de l'Ombre, and it's an Italian place called L'Auberge de Venise. Let's hear your scores out of 20.
Anna is on 3. Whip, whip.
Maria, 5 out of 5.
Maria.
It's getting suspicious, Maria. You're getting very high scores. Have we said that you can't use Google? What are you on out of everyone? We're up to 20 points at the moment. What are your scores? Lena is so adorable. She can goof up and apologize. She's still adorable.
Aww.
That's a gift. Back to prison.
Wow.
Sucking up to the warden.
I'll take it. I'm bribable. It's fine.
Let's see these scores here. So the highest score I've seen so far at the moment is 11 for Christoph, 13 for
13.
Thomas.
Not bad. 16 for Rachel.
Tom says the red dog dongs. Do you mean dingo? 16
18
for
someone.
Courtney
Oh, I
Lecomble.
saw an 18.
18 for Nanette.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Pasaroles.
Very good.
Lucio says merde again, and I have to press show so everyone else can see it. Maria's 20 out of 20.
Incredible.
That means...
Flawless.
Whoa.
Okay, that's impressive. Super impressive.
Eddie says I'm 6 out of 20, but I've stopped counting because it's about the journey, not the destination.
Yes, Eddie, and thank you for those life words.
There's also a wooden spoon prize that you can't strive to get it either, Eddie. You have to try your best. All right. Jeanette gives herself a half point for writing Hotel de Ville and not Bazaar. I'm taking away that half point because Lena said Hotel de Ville. No, that's gone.
Sorry.
You're on 13, Janet. Good try. All right.
Oh, this is good. Oh, now are you ready?
Yeah.
Because my section is coming up.
Lynn says, don't put the books in the river, Eddie.
Don't, please don't. Anyways.
You do this whole section and I'll man the comments field,
Yes.
okay?
Okay, perfect. So, the fashion section.
If you like fashion, like.
Ding.
Go.
Should I wait?
These get progressively harder. Nah, don't wait.
Yeah. Okay, so question number 1 in the fashion section is, which French fashion brand has 2 interlocking C's as a logo? So like
Yep.
2 C's.
I'm guessing corn chips.
What could it be?
It's so interesting on YouTube, like, Thomas wrote, stop sucking up to Eddie, everyone, and it flagged it for language.
For like being aggressive. Tom, are you being aggressive?
Everyone's being really nice
This
to
is
Eddie.
great. It's so fun.
This should be a drinking contest, says Lynn. Us bad players can at least get drunk. It's a pub quiz. You're encouraged to have a drink.
Yes,
no matter
we
what
are.
time it is. Yeah, we got to drink.
Okay, so that was question number 1. Which French brand has 2 interlocking C's as their logo?
French girl in Seattle says cool cat. Is that a guess? Do we put her back in prison?
Cool cat.
Back in prison.
Now you're out. You're all right. Okay, question number 2. Why do the Why? No, you've written this weird. What do
You
the...
wrote it.
Okay.
You wrote it. What?
Question number 2, starting again. What do the letters stand for in the name of luxury group LVMH? So the letters LVMH, what do they stand for?
I need to interrupt for a second.
Yes.
Lovely Nola Nani. Ding ding ding, says Eddie. Lovely Nola has just sent us $10.
Is that for a bottle of wine?
I think it's for the wine fund.
Oh, that's good.
So just on a serious note, that's very kind
That's
of
very
you to
sweet,
use
thank
that
you.
feature, and I'll drink to that.
That's
Over to
good.
you.
Well, cheers.
People are so kind.
So kind. Okay, question number 3. Which famous couturier?
Say that with a
I can't
glass of wine
I
in
can't
your
pronounce it.
a
Which
sip of wine in
famous
your mouth.
couturier created the women's tuxedo called Le Smoking in 1966? And the last question was LVMH.
Or if you want to pronounce it incorrectly, you might say H.
Yeah, I guess.
LVMH. We didn't read out Nola's message. She said, "This is so fun, even if I'm doing poorly."
Oh,
You know
really
what
sweet.
I think? You know, people say there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid answer. Have some fun.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
You're doing better than Eddie.
Those books are going in the river. Yes, I'll repeat that question.
Oh, it's okay.
Which-
Lauren wrote it. Oh no, repeat at the end. Go for.
Okay.
They're getting harder.
Question number 4. And this might be... I don't know. You found it quite hard. We'll see.
I would have
We'll see how
got
you
one
do.
in this round.
Question number 4. Which designer introduced the revolutionary The New Look to the fashion scene in 1947? So which designer introduced The New Look? Yes, it's like actually The New Look in 1947.
I will just interrupt your fashion round to say thanks to Ron Fenakades. He said he sent in $5 and said,
Oh,
"This week you need to get Bertrand a pastry. Thanks for the entertainment, and thanks
That's
Ron
sweet.
for listening carefully enough to know what happens at the end of the episodes." Referencing the pastry that he brings in. Did you know that he brings in pastry?
yeah, I do. I even got to taste. Sometimes you bring
Yeah.
like the leftovers home.
All right.
It's quite sweet. All right, so the last question in the fashion round.
Tom says, "Thanks Ron from Oliver and Lena." Thank you,
Thanks,
Ron.
thanks, Tom and
Okay,
Ron.
this is the hardest one, and let's specify what they need to say because we didn't make it specific enough for the Australian.
Yeah. Okay, you have to. What do you mean?
They need to write 2 words.
Yeah. You have to
Like that.
specify.
This answer is 2 words or no points.
Question number 5, and this is hard, I think. What did fashion brand Celine sell when it first launched in 1945? So the brand Celine, what did they start off producing and selling when they first launched?
Before you reread through them, I'm just going to touch on some of the comments. Charlotte Pleasant says, "My mother in New Zealand is also tuning in while we're tuning in from Paris." I think I've met your
Amazing.
mother, Charlotte. Hello,
Hello, mother and
Mrs.
child.
Pleasant, perhaps. Thanks for watching from New Zealand. And then Karen says, "Ask something about Godard." Just saw the documentary. This is pre-written. We don't just ask something. Her name is Kim. Hi, Kim. It's great to have a New Zealander among us. Thanks for watching.
This is awesome.
And then Judith said, "How do we send you dollars here?" Underneath the chat, there's a little dollar thing. So that's how you do it. Your turn.
All right. Well, that was all the questions. Should we run through them?
Yeah, I'll do the quick
You can-
version
you
there.
Speed.
Interlocking CCs, what brand is that? What does LVMH stand for? Who created Le Smoking, women's tuxedo? Who created the new look to the fashion scene in 47? And with 2 words, please, what did... I get very serious when I get to the rules.
I know.
Because everyone cheats. What did... 2 words, please. What did fashion brand Celine sell when it first launched in 1945? And thank you to lovely Maria Trendado in Florida for sending
thank
20
you.
$20 and saying
And
you are
with, like,
amazing.
little dancing
You
thing.
are amazing, and thanks for your long
Thank
time
you.
support and listening, and for nailing this quiz by the sounds of it. Is that a bribe?
It's working. I don't know.
That's wine. Thank you. Okay, guys.
gotta get
she
out
wrote,
of
"Get a
jail
good wine."
free.
Amazing. I skipped one. Oh yeah. No, I didn't.
Did you?
No.
So the interlocking C's is question number 1. LVMH, what does it stand for? Question number 2. Le Smoking. Who made Le Smoking, the women's tuxedo, in 1966? This is question number 3. Question number 4. Which designer introduced the new look in 1947? And question number 5. Celine. What did they start off selling and producing?
I just want to before we give the answers, Shelley Francisco
So
sends in 10 euros and says, let's all buy Ollie and Lena a drink. That's so kind of you,
So
Shelley.
sweet.
I got good news for you. You get a mention in the book. Check it out, Shelley. It should be on the way. Lovely. Thanks for watching.
Oh, so cute.
I also saw John wants to know the price of his bail to get out of prison. 2 euros.
Yeah.
You ready? Answers. Here they come. Go for it.
Okay, so
All for 1 point, right?
1 each. The answer to question number 1 is Chanel, as you probably have figured out. So the interlocking C. Oh, that is really bad, but
Yeah.
you can sort of get what I mean. Question number 2, LVMH. It stands for, and for some reason it's in a weird order, but Moet, Hennessy, and Louis Vuitton.
Moet, not Moet, as I always thought. Moet. Pronounce the T. Please don't correct me. I've got enough wrong today. Number 3.
Number 3. The person who introduced or created Le Smoking was Yves Saint Laurent.
Clovis said you did a gang sign.
Oh no! It's the new one. It's very fashionable.
Oh yeah,
no.
people have been asking for half points. Forget about it.
Yeah,
No
sorry,
half
no.
points. No half points. No.
So yeah, that was Yves Saint Laurent. We will accept YSL. We'll accept Yves.
Saint Laurent?
Sure, of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thomas says you are in a gang.
Oh, the G gang?
Do we get points for half or a third? No.
Oh,
It's all 1 point.
Anna's upset. David, yes. Now you're fine. YSL is
I
fine.
said YSL, but changed my answer. David, you shouldn't admit to this stuff. He's a good sort,
that's
David
funny.
Smith. We'll give you the point.
Yeah, it's fine. And the new look was introduced by Christian Dior.
Yep. What did I say this morning? Christy or something?
No, you said Christine. Christine Dior.
Oh, that would have failed this round.
Oh God. Oh.
Fabian says, do we get a point for the right answer? Fabian, for the past
What have you been up to?
for the past 52 minutes, that's exactly what we're doing. It's always a point for the right answer. Judith Solanke, a very familiar name in the Earful Tower community, has just sent in 20 bucks and said, thanks for being you, with a picture of a dancing potato. That's really lovely.
It's
Thanks
a sporty
so much.
dancing potato.
You're very kind, Judith.
It's
Thank
very
you very
sweet.
much.
All right.
It's nice. It's nice to see
nice.
generosity like that. Thank you. Cheers. This is my second glass of wine. I'm done. You're taking over.
Oh no. Worst section ever? 1. No, but it's the
Worst
last
section
one.
ever?
No, it's the best
It's
section.
your first section.
It's this is harsh. Jail. You're in jail.
The crowd is tough. The crowd is tough today.
I know. Okay, so question number
Oh, it's a
5.
dancing pear. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the answer to question number 5, what did fashion brand Celine sell when it first launched in 1945? And the answer is
Excuse me? What's going on, folks?
children's shoes. That was hard to say.
And
Children's
here's a fun
shoes.
fact. Kim Guthrie has just bought her way out of jail. There you go. Was it Kim that was trying out of jail? Fun fact, in Sweden they say children because they can't pronounce ch for some reason.
Yeah, they can't pronounce
J.
G.
Here's a fun one. I won't ruin it. In the book, I will ruin it a bit.
You should.
It's
You
a
should
fun
ruin it.
story. When we got married, and we were the priest, add up your scores, by the way, while I'm telling the story. Children's shoes, did we say that?
Children's
Children's
so hard
shoes
to say.
for 1 point. Add up your scores, let us know while I tell you a little anecdote. When we were getting married, the priest in Sweden said he'd do it in Swedish and English. And he was lovely, and we were chatting to him, and he said, just one thing, I'll do his accent, Sweden.
Oh, thank you, Evan. We can't. Oh, that's
Oh,
so nice.
Evan, thank you very much for your generosity.
Very sweet.
But I will continue with the story for a second.
Yes, the priest, the
He said,
Swedish priest.
He said, hello,
Hello.
He spent formative years in Italy, this guy. Hello. He said the problem is I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Oliver. Oliver, no problem. But the last name. And I said G. And he said G. Yi. I said, no, it's G. And he goes, oh no, I can't do it. He said, I can't do it. And I said, just repeat after me, G. And he goes, I'm going to be standing up there saying, do you Lena Norden take Oliver Yee? And I can't. And I said, I know. I said, it's G. He's a man of the faith. I said, it's G like Jesus. And he said, oh, but in Sweden we say Jesus.
So it didn't help.
I said, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I said, do your thing.
Yeah.
It's funny telling a story that's meant to make people laugh.
I know.
And no one, there's 150 people but no one
Literally,
laughed.
I think I heard a cricket.
Copycat Bellman says the priest is listening with us.
I wonder what that means. What does that mean?
And then writes, ha 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 ha. That's nice. That's written as a little bit in Paris on Air.
Hey, Copycat Bellman.
Are you ready? You know what? Didn't look at anyone's scores. Can I have a quick look? 20. I'm kind of most keen to see what Maria's on.
Yeah.
We said 20 out of 25 from Rachel.
The Lone Rangers. $4.99 with a
you
dancing
guys are so
pair.
lovely. We'll put all this to wine. Is that the plan?
That sounds dangerous.
We'll just get a nice one.
Yeah.
I can't see what Maria's on. Maria, I specifically want to see the highest scores right now. I got one wrong. Ha ha! So she's on 24. Okay, you ready, guys? It's time for Who Am I again.
And let's... Oh, Tom G! Oh my god, what is happening?
Tom says good job for $5. Lynn Calloway says go
This is so
for
sweet.
20. You guys,
Oh my god.
Is that pounds?
Amazing.
It's so nice to have a listener in England. That's rare.
That's great.
Charlotte Pleasance, we still contest the flag. Charlotte, unless you're on 24 points or 23.
I wouldn't bother.
And plus, why are you doing it as a team? You should be doing it individually.
Let them be a team.
There are a few new viewers, so I want to just explain.
Oh my gosh. What is happening?
Wow, Moonshine sends 22 euros. Janet sends 40. Can you sing PF? Firstly, thanks, Moonshine. That's super generous. Janet says, can you sing a Piaf tune off your balcony? We need to hear you in Toronto from Rob and Janet.
For him?
Yeah, I said it in a recent podcast that I'd sing Edith Piaf on the balcony.
No.
I've been paid to do it. The people have spoken. I'm doing it. I'll do it. I will do it. I'm going to try and get everyone to sing at the same time. That's the goal. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do a Who Am I again.
And no writing.
If you're worried
Don't
that someone's
write
going to
the
spoil
answers.
it, don't read the comments for a little bit. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give 5 clues about the same person, getting progressively easier. You only get one chance to answer. A lot of people are going, yeah, we know this.
Yeah.
But I have to stress
there's always one.
There's always a couple. You get progressively easier clues. You get to guess once. Once you've guessed, you can't guess again. Starting with 5 points. 1. Seeming Marie is leading by so much. You guys should guess early to catch up and hope that she doesn't know.
Hope to high heavens.
Brigitte Macron.
Hope to Jesus.
Or is that a fakie? Haiti Wilson wants me to sing with Eddie. Eddie's in New York. That's not going to happen. Okay, you're doing the fingers. Whatever Lena's holding up when you write the answers, how many points you get. You ready?
These are the points.
I'm proud of this one. You ready?
I'm ready.
And I take the character as well. No comments. Oliver, do your Godfather impression. I will. I'll do it for 5 points. Ready? I was born in 1948
This is kind of misleading.
in Casablanca. My surname was Herrera Jimenez. I won't keep doing it. Shall I? I will. Growing up in Morocco, I learned to speak Arabic, French, and of course, Spanish from my parents. Did you understand that? That's for 5 points.
Okay.
Tom says, no impressions, Fabry. Don't encourage him. And Lucy sends him $20.
Was that for the impression?
I'm not sure, but I think it was for the impression.
And Anna said, we don't understand you. Fair enough. I will reread the
No, it's
first
for
section.
5 points. It's meant to be hard.
Okay, well, you reread it.
Say it again in a regular answer. Get out of town, you guys. Have some fun. That was good. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, I was born in 1948 in Casablanca. Boring. With the surname Herrera Jimenez. Herrera Jimenez. Growing up in Morocco, I learned to speak Arabic, French, and of course Spanish from my parents. Should be 6 points with the impression says Emil. Emil. Swedish. Emil Johansson.
Oh, Emil.
Nancy can't stop laughing, and Lucy says it wasn't for the impression. Fair enough.
Well, thank you anyway.
Okay, 4 points. You guys, I think most of you won't have got it.
What? No, you didn't even finish your 5 points.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, 4.
4 points. Remember, you guessed once. Nanette can't understand. Get out of town. I read it easily. Maria knows who it is and got 5 points. It says, but you did say met him, so you gave a clue, so you could be in prison for that. Eddie says 2 more impressions to Michael Douglas. David Smith has jumped in at 5 points. That's outrageous, David, but fair enough. My Owen Wilson was spot on. I thought The Godfather's pretty bloody good. Here we go. When I was 17, I moved to France to study drama and also spent some time in the army. Maria, you can't change your answer. Maybe it was my time in the army that hardened me for the action roles I'd later play. As my acting career began, my large build meant that I was typically cast to play the bad guy. But I have a soft side too. I've done a lot of romantic comedies. One with Meg Ryan even. You have 10 seconds before I go to 3 points.
Still on 4. Still on 4.
Maria says I did a male impression. Fair enough. You guys write it down right now. I'm going to 3. I'm going to 3.
And 3.
I don't care. Now it's 3. Here we go.
How do you do 3? It's very
That one,
tough on
that
my
one.
hand. Yeah, okay.
We're learning all sorts of Okay, you ready? Did you know that I voiced the character of Mufasa in the French version of The Lion King? Did you know that I turned down the role of the agent in The Matrix? I didn't know this though.
I had no idea.
Who cares though? I've been in some pretty memorable roles. Let me just adjust my perfectly round-rimmed spectacles to tell you about some of them.
That is pretty good giveaway.
Not the fingers, just this bit.
Pretty good.
Joanne Oak sends in $20, and I think she meant to write, keep doing impersonations of The Godfather.
Do we think that? Do we? Really?
Laurie sends in 5 and says, do more Godfather impersonations.
I don't know. I feel like you're adjusting these.
Thank you guys
slightly.
for the lovely donations and for asking me to do more impersonations.
Yeah, I don't think he
I'm
needs
allowed
more.
to have fun.
Yeah, okay.
Down to 2 points. One of my most memorable roles. David Smith wrote Albert Camus was Mufasa. I think you guessed wrong, buddy. 2 points. One of my most memorable roles was when I played an Italian deep sea diver called Enzo.
Enzo.
And another was when I played a French hitman called Leon. Who's seen the movie where he's the diver? Isn't that good? Isn't that a good movie?
Oh, it's so good.
Aiuto! I'm not telling you what the movie is.
Oh, it's so good.
Eddie, come on, you know this. Eddie. Michael
And their outfits
Cowan
are pretty
says
good.
it's like you're a referee doing the basketball 3-point hand signal. Does that help? Oh, we're on 2 anyway.
Totally
Mike, come
helps.
on, a bit quicker.
Totally helps.
Melinda says so funny. She's talking about the imitation.
Okay.
1 point.
1 point.
Guys, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I'll do it in my normal voice. I'm probably best known nowadays for my roles in Hollywood blockbusters like Mission Impossible, The Da Vinci Code, or even French Kiss with Meg Ryan.
You're very into Meg Ryan here. It's a Meg Ryan
I know a lot
themed
of Americans
section.
are watching.
It's true. It's true. She did have good hair as well.
But real fans prefer my earlier classics like The Big Blue, Nikita, and Leon, the Professional.
And Eddie loves Meg Ryan.
And Maria
It runs
says,
in the
Maria says,
family.
I think she said you do great imitations, Oliver. Looks
What?
like great.
He doesn't need more encouragement.
So you guys have 10 seconds to do your answer before I reveal what it is. Eddie says, do a Meg Ryan movie pub quiz. Funnily enough, while you're writing your answers, the reason you can put that down.
Oh.
It is 1 point though. The reason I mentioned Meg Ryan so many times, French girl in Seattle says, oh, Oliver, you got to watch French Kiss. She says it's the best movie I've ever seen. It's wonderful. I watched it. Wasn't that good, Veronique? Vero?
Yeah, no.
Wasn't your best recommendation,
It's okay.
Vero, but luckily you did a great section in the pub quiz. Coming up, the answer.
I'm doing the American finger counting. Evan says.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Interesting. Well, there you go. I'm just a natural.
Here comes the answer. It is Jean Reno. You know Jean Reno,
With
guys.
the little glasses.
Who
big
got
guy.
it? Say me! And tell me how many points you got. And I want to see your scores out of 30. And what I'm going to say... what I forgot to say. Eddie writes, FML. I don't know what that means.
I think it's like...
For many lives or for many...
or
I have a pure mind.
I was thinking of ice hockey. NFL.
FML. He wrote FML. I wrote Bruce Willis.
Oh.
For 5 points.
No, Eddie. No. But it's okay. Because it's not over yet.
Rachel Robinson wrote F-U-C-K my life. I didn't want to say it, Rachel, and you have been in the shadow realm here. I'll press show, but language. Now I know that my little brother swore. What are our scores here? 23 by Lisa W is the highest one I've seen so far. Julie's on 9. Peace Love Tacos on 3. David Smith's on 15. Is it the same David Smith who was on my show, by the way, David? Is it you that is the cycling deliverer? Say, yes, that's me. 24 for Courtney. Lacombe. Remember Courtney?
Yeah.
Hello, Courtney. How are you? 24. That's not bad.
It's good. I saw Fab is on 17. It's all right.
Maria's on 29. This is amazing.
This is good.
These are good scores, guys.
This is a good game.
Laurie's on 8 out of 30, but wrote a wonderful blog post reviewing my book. So she's a lovely person, and thanks for that lovely...
Extra point?
Yeah, you got an extra point, Laurie. You're on 9.
Yeah,
Can I just say something about the book while I've got everyone's attention? There's, if you have read it, I know a lot of you have read it already, write a review on Goodreads. Goodreads.com, I don't know, search for it. It's a good way to help others know that it's a good book. I'm not going to say it's a good book, but that's what people have said.
Some may say.
I think it's all right.
It's really good.
Eddie sent me an unboxing video today because he got some boxes of it. And I said to him, open it up, record yourself, do a video, say that it's I said, imitate me if you want. He said, Oliver, I can't do imitations like you. I said, Eddie, try. And he did.
And it was good.
And I'm going to share it with you soon. Maria, the only one she got wrong is the Celine question.
Yeah, it was hard. But now you know.
Christine says, the book is the best. Maria says, almost finished with your book. It's great. I want to do another shout out that I meant to do before. Send in some likes, by the way. Ding, 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 ding. Lena, who did the fashion round. A lot of you guys maybe haven't met her before. She's a shoe designer. And all her shoes are currently also in prison, in Printemps, and in shops around Paris and the world.
Terrible.
So,
I also make handbags, though, which will be
bring one
available.
over.
Should I?
Yeah. Right. And if you want to check out Lena's stuff, she sells her... The best thing to do is Instagram.com/Parisian postcards. It's in the links below. Or buy one of the prints. She's doing a drawing every day. The link is below the description. Etsy.com/shop/Parisian postcards. And she makes handbags as well. Check them out.
Such a good little shout out. Look, I found one that is actually matching my outfit, so I gotta show that. I'll sit back a little, and you can see.
This is like an
Look at
ad
that.
in the middle of a TV show.
I feel like it's like QVC.
I love this one. That's like the Parisian tables.
Yes, so this is inspired by the what do you call it? Like the terrace cafe tables and chairs. They kind of is similar. So like that. And then I have another one. I'm just taking over this channel. Hi guys, welcome to QV Lena.
QVC, yeah. Fabian says, has your quiz turned into QVC? Get on with it. You didn't say the last bit.
That was totally me. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I do. It's pretty simple.
We should
really,
have lined them
just
up
facts.
behind us. On with the quiz.
Yes.
This
On
is-
with the quiz.
Eddie says, this is like a Tupperware party. I love it.
I know, it's great.
But you don't have to buy anything. Just follow Lena on Instagram. Say hello. Now, I'm a dude and I love those purses, says Evan.
Thanks, Evan.
Okay.
They're unisex. Why not?
Where can people buy the handbags?
They will be able to find it on my site very soon. I'm just going to take some pictures and upload it because they're available finally.
I didn't put a link anywhere.
But yeah, just follow me on Instagram and I will put a little update when they're available.
Parisian postcards.
That's me.
Here we go. This next 5 points comes from someone who's been commenting all night. Her name is Veronique.
Yeah.
We've met her. She's a lovely woman. French Girl in Seattle is the name of her blog, and she's done a topic called Around France. Fabian from Brittany might get this.
This is good.
Now, let me just tell you a little bit about her. She's a French native and a Parisienne. She's got a blog, Facebook community, and new French classes on her Patreon program and great rewards. All you guys who support me on Patreon and know how it works, why not check her out? She's awesome. One brand to look up, French Girl in Seattle.
Yeah,
check
she's
her out.
great.
Are you still watching? Imagine if
Vero.
she stopped watching.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Free pub.
She says, "You're talented, Lena. Your taste in bags is better than Ollie's taste in movies."
I'll take that. I'll take that. It's great. Thank you. I might screenshot that. Can we screenshot it?
Lauren says, "Is Eddie on Tinder?" Eddie, you can answer that.
Yeah, Eddie, up to you.
Jody says, "I want to hear your best Southern accent, Oliver. Well, your wish is my command." What does a Southern accent sound like? Deep South? Hello? Okay. Question 1.
Talk about hush puppies.
Hush puppies is the
Yeah.
answer. Okay. These are getting progressively more difficult, okay? Progressively more difficult. Eddie says he has bad news. That might answer your question. Question 1.
Wrong answer.
Y'all might like hush puppies, but which traditional Burgundy dish is best served with a delicious sauce made from parsley, butter, and garlic? I'm going to give you a hint. It's considered to be an acquired taste. What does that mean? Hope all y'all have a little bit of luck with that one. There you go. There's my Southern accent. Did you understand?
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking about hush puppies.
Okay, there you go.
I was reading
I hope I'm
Eddie's
sure you
comment
will.
as well.
What did Eddie say?
He was laughing.
What, I have bad news?
No, after. It doesn't matter.
Did I miss something?
It's okay. All right, so.
Eddie is the man breaking hearts. Don't understand what you say. Getting a request for an Australian accent. Oh, here we go. Repeat normally. All right, fair enough. Which Burgundy dish is delicious? Is best served with a delicious sauce, parsley, butter, garlic, often considered to be an acquired taste. That's for 1 point. Guess what? They're all worth 1 point.
Guess what?
Charlotte says, Mama Kim is making crepes in New Zealand while watching this.
Oh, so good.
Mama, come, crepes, New Zealand. There's my New
Kiwi
Zealand.
accent.
So there you go. Next question. Your turn.
Okay, so question number 2 on the Earful Tower trivia is multiple choice. Finally.
Oh, cool.
I think this one is
Hang
for.
on. What? You skipped a whole section.
Yeah, I did.
Earful Tower prison.
Okay, sorry, we're back.
Now they know there's a multiple choice coming.
Fab is so drunk. I'm not, but I feel like I am. Okay, so question number 2 in the Around France section. What city in France is nicknamed the Pink City?
Oh, good question.
La Ville Rose.
La Ville Rose. La Ville Rose.
You know, the first 2 years that we lived here, I freaked out when I had to say Ville because I thought it was V. I didn't know if it was Ville or V. You too?
No, I'm just
Fine.
sympathizing with you.
Okay, alright. This just me.
So what did you lived in Belleville? That must have been
I was
difficult.
like, I live in Belleville.
I live.
The taxis could never
I live in the 20th.
find my home. Yeah, that's it.
Karen says, did you start a new quiz after the Reno question? Yes, I did a lot of accents for a while, is what happened after Jean Reno. But what you've missed is what's same quiz? Burgundy dish that's an acquired taste, and then which city is the pink city? There you go, nice easy. Oh yeah, I'll read. Maria had to answer the door, and so she missed question 2. So the question is, do we not repeat it to give everyone a chance to catch up?
Now we go through them at the end.
Lauren says, hands up, who's drunk? Fabian will be putting his hand up. It's a pub quiz. I'm having a drink. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. Okay, no, Maria also did send a lovely donation. Hang on.
Yeah.
What city in France is nicknamed the Pink City?
The Pink City.
Hey, guess what? No one has cheated yet.
I know, this is such a good
comment
round.
down. You guys are the best audience so far. 150 lovely people. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay, question number 3. What is the French Riviera called in French?
French girl in Seattle, you're making it hard.
This is so hard.
A lot of people in Australia didn't get that one, including Carolyn. Her name was Carolyn.
She didn't get it?
Oh no, she did get it, but she guessed it.
Ah.
She said.
Okay, the French Riviera in French.
Shelley's confused for the second time, I think. Are we on questions about food or cities in Paris? It's around France. That's the idea. For this segment, it's around France.
It's French things.
Because French girl in Seattle is, as I said, from a city outside of Paris, and she's a tour guide around the country, works for Rick Steves. Sounds like a cool job. Let's hope everything gets back to normal quickly, but that's why we're out of Paris for the meantime. Lisa's writing on pink paper. Any city I write down as a pink city. That's lovely.
Oh, sweet.
Shelley, I think she's also drunk.
Yeah, she claims not to be, but I don't know if I believe you.
Hang on, did she write? Hang on, let's just reread what Shelley said. She said, I'm so confused. Are we on questions about food or cities in Paris? Shelley.
Cities in Paris.
Shelley, how many points have you got?
Or how many wines have you had?
Yeah. Drinking game people are playing take a shot every time we say France. Next question. To which French region, question 4, to which French region do visitors flock to visit Renaissance chateaux, so castles from the 16th century? What is the region? You can write it in English or French. David commented below that in the first one, the Burgundy dish, you can write it in English and French. That's fine.
Totally.
Karen Pearson, maybe. This is the most fun I've had in weeks. Really feel like I'm in the pub. But not because of your questions, because I'm drunk. Is that a compliment? Or is that just
I don't know,
Karen's drinking at home?
It's good. Good for you. Good for you.
That's the point of it. We're here to have fun.
It's a sociable thing.
We're just here, literally, we're here to have fun.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't feel guilty about saying, put a like.
Yeah, no, Shelley, you're never going to recover from this. No, sorry. Paris. Cities in Paris. No.
Shelley, which city in Paris do you live in? Okay, I just thought of something. French girl in Seattle is probably doing this quiz, and on this bit, she's going to get 5 out of 5. What do we do for that?
I don't know.
If you are playing, you only get 3 out of 5 for this section.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It depends. If she's like up and running, if it's like
maybe she gets some of them wrong.
That would be funny. That would be funny. All right. Should we move on to the next one?
Jody wants to know if we can turn this into a drinking game. I feel like turning into a drinking game would be irresponsible, but I think if you do your own drinking game at home...
We can't encourage it.
We can't stop you.
But you can.
Yeah. If you send me the rules to the drinking game, I might share it, but I'm not going to encourage it.
Oh no, Fabian, you didn't. No.
What do you say?
No, you did.
A man called Fabian says, Oliver does a good Mel Gibson Braveheart impression. Just saying.
And Frank wants to have a charade round. What is happening?
Oh, Frank's writing as well. Frank, thanks for your support in the Kickstarter and for being a loyal listener.
And just a good bloke.
Good bloke in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time I do an accent, we drink. Well, that means that it's not a choice anymore and you wouldn't have your freedom.
Happy? Fab? Happy?
Question 5. Now for this, there's half points. There's 2 answers and you can get half points. 2 rivers run through the city of Leon. Leon. The hitman. What are the names of the 2 rivers? That wine has gone to my head. God, where am I?
Do we need both answers to get a point?
To get 1 point, you need both answers. You get a half point if you can only do one of them.
Okay.
Oh, Maria wants to know, is Fabian the sailor from Brittany?
He is!
Yeah. Fabian, how do you feel about that? People have read the book.
You're the Breton sailor.
You don't want to know a fun thing?
Tell me.
Can I do an ad?
It's your show.
I'm going to do I'm in lockdown in Paris, which is why I've gone slightly crazy. And I'm going to spend the next, I think, 30 days recording the audio experience for my book. And luckily, people like Fabian, I met with them before we went into lockdown, and he's in the book, as many of you know already. And we recorded our section. Eddie came to Paris, we recorded our section. Mm-hmm. Stefan, my neighbor, we recorded our section. So I have a bunch of cool stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to release that. You can buy it soon when it's ready in 30 days. Or if you're a Patreon supporter, if you're one of the lovely people who support this show as a member, I'm thinking to release it every day at a certain time. Like let's say 9 p.m. in Paris. I release another 10 pages worth so that we can comment on it and chat, and you guys can go, God, that Fabian guy sounds like a real sailor, for example. So that's something to look out for, and a reason to sign up on Patreon if you haven't already, if you're not supporting this fun work. Let's get on with the answers.
And Catherine Watt says, didn't we see Fabian making galettes on a video? Yes, you did.
Catherine's a Patreon supporter. When we went to Brittany...
Such a whiz in the kitchen.
On the honeymoon trip.
That's right.
We went and we did a picture where we put flour on our face. These are the fun things that happen with Patreon support. Patreon.com/the Earful Tower. No drinking and driving. Someone said they're driving.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No. The look on Lena's face when Oliver does accents. What look are you doing? Are you doing a look?
Snitches get stitches. I saw someone write previously.
Jeannie says that was an easy section. Can't wait for the audio. When's Eddie coming back to Paris? Eddie, you can answer that one. Michael Cowan says, is Fab single? David wants to know how much time we're spending outside of our apartment. You're not allowed to spend more than an hour a day.
That's why we're going a bit crazy.
We're not spending more than an hour a day. A lot less, actually. The answers for Vero's round, we're kind of losing it. We've got to rein it in.
Yeah.
The answers. Lucy says you're doing the long-suffering wife look.
No.
What happened to Copycat Bellman? The answers. The traditional Burgundy dish is escargot, snails. 1 point. Have you had them?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Is Tom watching, my brother? In the Australian edition, I won't go into it now, but I did a long segment about how when I ate snails with my brother Tom in Paris, and Tom is a lovely guy and I love him to bits, but he's not 100% coordinated sometimes. And using the tongs to hold the snail, they were spring-loaded, these tongs, and he was holding it, and it flew, I swear to you, it flew through the restaurant. Like that. And
like a proper pretty woman like moment.
Was that in Pretty Woman?
Yeah, she was sitting there and then it did the same thing.
With snails as well?
The snail was like, boing, and she went up, you know.
I had no idea that happened. Okay, Tom, if you're still watching. So the first one was snails. Fabian wrote galette and he's French.
What? No, Fab.
Evan is on page 155 of Oliver's book. How far is the rest of us? I think a lot of people have finished, Evan. Question 2.
Right. What city in France is nicknamed the Pink City? And that would be Toulouse.
Toulouse. Like Toulouse-Lautrec.
Or Toulouse, the pub quiz.
Don't talk about
Which
Eddie
I
like
hope
that.
You won't.
Copycat Bellman's still thinking about question number 1.
Oh no! Oh, that is bad news. Bad news. Well, good news is that we probably will do pub quiz next weekend as well.
Evan, what do you think of the book so far? 150 pages in. My husband can't mention that dish without telling the joke from Trading Places. We don't know the joke, Julie. Share it. David wrote andouillette. You're wrong. Slippery little suckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Question 3. What's the French Riviera called en français?
Côte d'Azur. Côte d'Azur.
I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
done.
I'll take over.
Michael
Ooh,
B
Michael
sends
B.
in $5. I'm going to spend that on escargot. Thank you, Michael, when the shop's open again.
Very good. Thank you.
We may not be quick, but we look good, said Copycat Bellman. I hope you guys dressed up.
I hope so. I want to see some pictures afterwards.
Thanks, Michael B, by the way. That's really kind
That's
of
really
you to do
sweet.
that. He'll go towards escargot.
Or wine.
Both. Together.
Yeah.
Did you say Côte d'Azur?
Côte d'Azur. That's
Côte
what I said.
d'Azur.
The French Riviera.
What does azure mean? Is that the name of a place or is that a colour?
I just know that Azur is blue often.
Oh, there you go. So Côte is the coast?
The blue coast.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm
there you
learning
go.
something too.
Yeah.
Evan says the book is great so far. Thank you very much. Next one.
Okay, next one. Number 4.
Hang on, wait, we've got the joke from Julie.
Oh,
I'll tell it to you.
okay.
Let's see if you think it's funny.
Okay,
Ready?
alright.
Some guy wants a brand new car with the letter S painted on all the doors. Because when he goes really fast... Okay, we can improve this joke. I'm going to improve it. A French guy goes into a mechanic. I'm improving on the spot, okay?
Yeah.
And he says, he goes, can you make me a car with a big S on the side of it? And they go, yeah, okay, why? And he says, because when I drive, I want people to say, look at that escargot. She didn't do a look. All right. To which region do French visitors flock to visit Renaissance Chateau? The answer is...
The Loire Valley.
the same valley where my brother Tom, the slightly uncoordinated one, crashed a Segway, as I mentioned in a recent episode.
He's spilling all his darkest secrets.
Yeah.
Tough. Okay, and so
Oh,
then...
hang on, we just got our best review.
Okay.
Ron, best part of voluntary confinement, the pub quiz. Merci. Thanks, Ron.
That's awesome.
That's so kind of you to say.
That's awesome.
It was all worth it. All right. I bet the French girl's sitting there going, gosh, they've never taken so long to do a...
I know.
But French girl, you're wonderful. Thank you for sending this in.
They're good questions.
The answer was Loire Valley. Just right, Loire. Would have accepted that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now for the hard one. The 2 rivers that run through Lyon. What are the names? And it is, you can pronounce it, because...
One of them is the Rhône, and the other one, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Saône. S-A-O-N-E.
Yeah, in my mind they would rhyme.
Do they rhyme? Someone put a comment.
Rhône and Saône. Rhône, Saône.
Marianne says
Saône.
Oliver can't say déjà vu right. It's the Y sound. What does that mean?
Huh?
I can say déjà vu.
Well, maybe you did.
Maybe I've mispronounced it.
That's alright.
Well, you
Moving
guys, a
on.
lot of people are writing really nice comments about the pub quiz. The main thing you can do, if you really like it, is for the next one, is you share it with your friends.
Oh, Charlotte! 5 out of 5!
Get out of town,
Okay.
Charlotte. I don't believe that for
You
1
okay?
minute. She just wrote 555. I don't believe it for a minute. I don't believe it at all. But tell your friends and tell them to compete with you next time. The last one, so Rhône and Saône. Did anyone tell us if they rhyme? Yes. Barb and Rob Champagne Learmonth said they rhyme.
Okay, good.
5 out of 5.
And
4 out
Charlotte,
of
it is
5.
true. Okay, well,
What did she say?
Probably.
Charlotte's on 27 out of 35.
oh, that's good. That's good. That's
Anyone
really good.
better than 27? Yeah, Maria's on 34.
That's crazy.
Believe it or leave it, Oliver. Just a little shout out for Charlotte. She was on one of the very first episodes of the podcast. She does Shakespeare acting with the Signet
Yeah.
Theatre. We saw them at the
Shakespeare in the
Roman
Park.
Arena. And
really
they will get set to do King Lear, which I think they'll probably postpone to the future. I'll be there watching.
Me too.
Charlotte.
For
Pleasance.
sure.
Lovely person. You might recognise her from the
The
Peloton
name
Cafe.
match the person.
So what are our scores?
Pleasant.
Anyone beating 34? Courtney's on 29. That's really
Frank
impressive.
is on 11, but with big letters. So is that worth more? Okay. 12?
Frank.
We give 12
I think
to
Frank
Frank.
came in late.
Ah, fair
Rachel
enough.
Robinson on 28. Hey Charlotte, tell us how we can follow you. She did it already. At Signet Theatre on Instagram. If you got your phone in front of you, give them a little follow. But then write a comment, say Earful Tower sent me. By the way, always do that. Here we go. Signet Theatre Paris. All right, Charlotte, we get it.
Okay.
Come on, Charlotte. Now.
Jody is losing the quiz but winning the drinking game.
Who said that? Jody.
Amazing.
I love it. Eddie has gone quiet on the score. Is anyone lower than Frank on 11 in caps lock? Clovis on 4.5. What's your total score? Fabian just went for number 1. I missed the last answer. Eddie's gone quiet. Tom has gone long quiet. Nanette Moss is on 31. Eddie says, good. Oh, but I think he means 0. I got some bad news for everybody. The last round, I'm almost certain that Marie is going to get 5 out of 5 because it's an Earful Tower trivia round. Now, why do I do this? Obviously because I got a business to run. I want to promote it a little bit. If you've been listening...
And you're absolute ruler.
Emperor, in the words of French Girl in Seattle. So these are going to be increasing difficulty questions about the Eiffel Tower. If you don't know my show at all, the podcast, you're going to get 0.
You can guess. You can. You can.
If, as Lucio M says, it's a great podcast, if you think like that, you'll probably get 5 out of 5.
Eddie, you go to prison.
What are you
promoting TikTok like that?
What do you say? Did he say follow him on TikTok? Or?
No, he got distracted by TikTok.
Tough crowd, millennials. Here we go. Eiffel Tower round, final round to take us up to 40. Starting easy, getting very, very hard. Number 1. This also means we have about 5 minutes left. So if you got a number 1, you can hold it. Number 1. What color is my scooter?
And we call it the beast.
In the Australian round, Lena gave this one away.
I did. Yes.
Did you? Or you very nearly did?
Yeah.
What colour is the scooter? Remember, if you haven't been writing these down on paper, remember, Maria maybe hasn't written them down on paper, so you could still win.
You're in prison. What are you even doing?
Maria says, really? Confidence of someone on 34 out of 35 there.
Yeah.
If you don't get that right, it would be cheating now, but go follow on Instagram. You'll see the colour of it, but you have to do it at the end of the quiz. Number 2, multiple choice. Lisa answered before I got to the third word in the question. Fabian says it's a 50cc. It can be yours for 50 euros online. Get lost, Fabian. Number 2 is a multiple choice. 2 years ago, I made a very viral video about how to fake what? 2 years ago, multiple choice. Was it A, how to fake making a flat white coffee? Was it B, how to fake speaking French? Or was it C, how to fake making a French passport? A, B, or C, please. No cheating. So far, no one has written the question.
I know, it's been really good.
You guys have been amazing.
Really, really good.
I saw the last part of your Australian episode. Is that cheating? I don't think that's cheating.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about either, so it's fine.
Oh, the Australian pub quiz that we did this morning a few hours ago.
That is cheating.
That's totally cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Do not do that.
Yeah, of course that's cheating.
Or just be honest, if you answered then...
Lisa W didn't need the full question. Rachel writes an unsuitable comment that needs to be reviewed.
I knew someone would do that.
It's the same joke I was going to make, but I didn't do it. Copycat Bellman wants to buy the scooter for 49 euros.
What? Ay.
Deal. No one can use it here.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 questions left of this whole game, guys. Number 3. I raised eyebrows with the book selection for March in my book club after I accidentally suggested an explicit sex-filled book by Henry Miller. What was the name of that book? You could guess it if you know Henry Miller. But that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
It was interesting.
Page 3.
That you didn't know what it was and you recommended it to 1,000 people.
I didn't pre-read it. There's a little shout out for the book club on Facebook. Go and join it. We talk about a French book every month.
So Oliver read it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I started reading it 20 days into the month.
And then he was like, page 3 is that, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is what they're all reading.
Because I'm quite happy to read different books, and I don't mind reading a book like that every now and again. Like, I think it's interesting. But to think that maybe some people who don't like those kind of books were reading it around the world. I felt quite guilty.
Well,
Also,
I
a
know.
shout out, if you haven't signed up to my emailing list, then you would have missed this answer because I gave it out as well. The name of the book, Write It for a Point.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this one?
Yes. Number 4. What is the name of the Earful Tower's house band, which played the jingle, the honeymoon theme song, and the backing track for the upcoming audio?
Experience of the new memoir. I read the last bit for you. What's the name of the band? They called themselves My House Band. I didn't call them My House Band. They said, we're your house band. It's kind of like Jimmy Fallon and the Roots, that's what I think. And I'm hoping that we'll continue all the way, teaming up like that. What's the name of that band, though? If you were at our wedding, you saw him play live.
Mm-hmm.
Good chapter in the book, remember that?
Very good. Very
Are
good.
you up to that yet? Who was it? Evan? You up to that bit yet? Best band ever, says Copycat Bellman.
Yeah.
Fabian guessed, and I'm putting you in prison for that. He said, are they called Fat and the Beautiful? Maybe.
Maybe. What?
Okay.
Okay. So, question number 5. You should do the last one.
Okay,
Go
this is
for
the
it.
hardest one. I told you they're getting progressively difficult. During the very first episodes, this is the last question of the day. During the very first episodes of the Earful Tower podcast, I mean the first 10 episodes or so, I had a co-host who moved to London and left me to run it by myself. What was that guy's first name? What was his first name?
Don't write the deserter, because that's not his name.
He's not?
Or her name.
No, it's a guy. What was his first name? Write that down. That's the last question. Can you remember that? Oh, that was a while back. 3 years. Who's been listening for that long? When we asked the Australians, I didn't think anyone would get that right, and a handful of them did. And I'm going to tell you, when I get to the answer, if you got that right, I want you to put in the comments because it'll make me feel...
But not now.
Not yet. 5 seconds.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right. Is that it? You
That's
ready?
it. No more writing.
That's it. Okay.
Here we go through the answers. What color is my scooter?
It is red.
Brought to me as
The red beast.
I don't want to surprise it. It's a chapter in the book as well, how I got that scooter. Multiple choice. 2 years ago, I made a very viral video about what? How to fake a... Speaking French. Speaking French. Not how to fake an orgasm, whoever wrote that before. Though that probably would be a viral video.
Probably. A French one, though. Anyways, question 3.
Question 3.
Oliver raised eyebrows with a book selection for March after accidentally suggesting an explicit sex-filled book by Henry Miller. And the name of that book is Quiet Days in Clichy.
Quiet Days in Clichy. Short book, 70 pages. Catherine Watt hated it, she just wrote. Lauren says, so Rachel was wrong. No idea what that means.
We don't know. That's all right. Moving on.
Christine G, not a relative. Loves the story of getting the scooter. You're in that bit in the book. Meg Ryan did the orgasm thing already. Yeah, okay. Meg Ryan. Yeah, she did. Question 4. The name of the house band is...
Slim and the Beast.
Slim and the Beast.
Not Fat and the Beautiful. No.
Good try, Fabian.
That's what you did there.
Heidi says we might divorce after this.
What?
Just kidding.
Why?
Whew, I don't know. We've missed a few of the comments.
Oh no, we won't.
Okay, so now the final question. Who was my co-host in the first episode? This will warm my heart if people can write the name of that guy, because it means to me you listened way back. Does anyone remember? I'm watching the comments. Tammy says, this is the best section. I know more about your podcast than the rest of France. Who knows his name?
I see it.
Lucio, James, Claudine, James.
Yes.
Clovis, James
Oh my
Vezina.
God.
Tammy, James, Evan,
Oh,
Prince
it's
Charles.
Clovis. Okay.
BJ, James, Jackie, James, Charlotte. I did the show with him, but I can't remember his name. President. Maria James, Jackie James. You're all wrong. His name was Steve.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
It was James. Well done. That's a point. Julie got it. Joanne got it. Add up your scores. Everybody add up your scores because even though Maria Tendaro is on 39, we haven't confirmed this yet.
It's still not a lost race.
So send in all your scores. I want to see what everyone got, even if you don't think you're going to win, because it shows that you're playing along and that's fun. So we're going to sit here. Jackie Slater got 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Nanette got 36.
Amazing.
Man, a very good score.
Amazing. Fabian is...
Fabian says, no way, Maria.
I like it. Oh, that's
Nola
funny.
or Noel or No got 15. Lindsay 14.
Chloe's 28 and a half. Important.
19 for Liz. They're coming in too quick to
Charlotte
read.
wants to talk about the flag. No.
Charlotte, stop using caps lock. It's aggressive. Is there a prize for last place? Yes, there's the Earful Tower wooden spoon. Who's got last place? I'm reading. Fabian got 25. A Frenchman.
Yeah, it's okay. He's probably
18.
drunk. On cider.
Thanks for the
Brett on
quiz, says
cider.
Michael. Michael, thanks for the quiz. Tell your score, Michael.
Aww.
None of these compliments on the quiz. What did you get?
He wants an extra point.
22 from Brian, but lots of giggles. 20. It's going so quick, I can't keep up. Last week was easier. I'm not sure it was easier because the scores are higher in this one.
Yeah, Copycat Bellman 12. Better luck next time.
Well done.
Thanks
14,
for
considering
playing.
I knew nothing, says Julie. Loving your book.
good.
I'm trying not to rush it. I'm savouring it, says Judith. Don't forget the audio will come out so you can savour it then if you want. Anna says good game in caps lock. That's like aggressive. Good game!
Oh, it's so funny.
Charlotte, I got 31 out of 40 as I believe in our answer for the French one. All right, you get 31.
Okay.
Gosh, there's always one, isn't there? Nanette, I've been promoting your podcast and book to everyone, so I'm super up to date on the Eiffel Tower. Thanks,
Amazing.
Nanette. Charlotte, yeah, what was your flag answer? Caps lock, Charlotte. Need answer for number 2 in this section.
Eddie, jeez.
Speaking
it's becoming
French.
hostile.
Speaking French, Christina. Eddie says you're all nerds and probably is about to throw the books in the river. No offense. So what was the lowest score? Was it Eddie?
What was Eddie on?
I don't know. Andy Davidson says I'm a proud nerd. French girl, I did not play. I just watched. I was in jail.
Yeah. It's quite nice in jail, isn't it?
She was drinking the red wine that she sampled on her Instagram. Go follow her on Instagram. French girl in Seattle. Copycat Bellman tied with Eddie.
Oh, okay, so 12.
I tied with Mr. Bellman. Presumptuous. Could be Mrs.
Oh, yeah, could be.
So the lowest score is 12. And Charlotte says red is blood spilt during revolutions. Blue, the colour of revolutionaries. White, divine monarchy.
This sounds like a song.
From Les Miserables.
Yeah.
Red, the colour of blood spilled during revolution. Blue, the colour of revolutionaries. White, divine monarchy. Yeah, same rhythm as well.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we have a winner.
I think we have a winner, Maria Trenzado. Oh, and she's just emailed through. I can open it. This is amazing. She's emailed through what I assume will be pictures.
The answer sheet.
We can confirm it live. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, fine.
Let's see. Here it is. We have the proof.
Blue.
Pretty.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is looking promising.
Yeah, that's promising.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's a win. People, we have a winner.
She even sent through both pictures. Yeah, we have a winner.
We do.
I can confirm it. She would have had to write that extraordinarily quickly.
No, this is good. You're good.
Jean Reno. She even got all the 5 Eiffel Tower.
Amazing.
So, winner is Maria Trenzado, who I'm sure she already has the book. So that means you get either a print from Lena or well, that's what you get, really. We've got nothing else.
Well, you have the book. Well, yeah.
Well, Maria's, of course, got the book. She was one of the first, without a doubt.
Yeah, it will be a print. Sorry to say.
You get a print from Parisian Postcards Etsy shop. If you want to check out her Etsy shop, it's linked below. If you want to check out the memoir that I wrote, don't buy it on Amazon like some people have been doing because you have to wait until May. Ugh. Get it on earfultower.com/memoir. Eddie will send it to you. Right?
With a kiss.
More scores coming in. Queen Maria. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How does she know all the answers? What have I missed? What have I missed here? I just emailed you the answers. I have 2 French. We'll read through these live comments later. But look, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Look at that. 118 viewers, 118 likes.
That's great.
You guys are the best.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for making a quiet Saturday night with us loads of fun.
So fun.
I had fun.
It was great.
And MVP goes to Maria.
Totally.
Notable, honorable mention to all the people who sent in kind donations and comments.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed... Oh, we need to give away a clue for next week.
The answer to question number 5, again. Question number 5 will be the Mona Lisa. So, if you play next
I know what
week,
the question should be too.
It'll be
the question will be, I've got it. What famous thing in Paris is called La Joconde? That's going to be the question. So as a thank you for watching, that's the answer to number 5. And there'll be a Philip Auguste question in. Tell your friends, let them watch with you, see if they can catch up.
And Courtney, yes, you will get an extra point for that. So
I'm going to read that out. Do I get extra points for having the youngest Earful Tower listener? Baby Gabriel was born on March 9th and he participated with me and my husband. That is so sweet. You. Gabriel.
So nice.
Gabrielle.
Totally, you get 2 extra points.
You get 15 points. That would take you to 50, and that's a bit excessive. But that's congratulations on the baby. That's lovely.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, we'll catch up on the questions later. Thanks for your kindness. Oh, one more from Eddie. I'm watching French Kiss tonight at French Girl in Seattle.
On that note.
Thanks, guys. More quizzes soon. Spread the word. That's the most important. Let's have some fun. Keep it fun and free. Spread the word. Tag your friends.
Stay positive.
Thanks. And thanks for not putting the comments in the answers. You guys were excellent. Merci. Au revoir.